Hello, this is Boone Thompson, owner of Boone Safaris. Today I'd like to cover the documents that you're going to need if you are traveling to Kenya in 2023 for the Great Migration. Hey, it's just 2 weeks away. I'll be leaving along with my wife Paula. We've got a group of wonderful friends that we're taking on safari for the Great Migration, and then follow that up with 2 more groups that we're taking back to back to back. So I'll be there for 3 weeks, and let me tell you, I cannot wait. This is my favorite place in the whole wide world to be, is in the Masai Mara for the Great Migration. So what do you need to travel to Kenya? It is very simple, folks. All you need to go to Kenya for documentation is an e-visa. That is an e-visa that Kenya requires. You need to do it online. And the way you do that is you go to the official site, which I'll send a link to in this video. Just make sure you don't go to one of the other sites that are not official, because they'll charge you more for your visa. You don't need to do that. So you'll go into this site, you'll create an account. And then once you created the account, then you're going to go in for the single entry visa application, and you're going to enter your information. But before you do that, what you need to do is you need to go and create 3 JPEG files, and they need to be the right size. This is the most tedious and time-consuming part, but you need to do it before you get started so you'll have those documents ready to upload. And the trick is they have to be JPEG files, and they can't be larger than 250 kilobytes. So the way you do that is you have someone use your iPhone. You can do it yourself or have someone do it with you, take the picture for you. You want to get up against a white or a neutral background. Set your iPhone ratio to square. Set it to square. Take the image of your headshot, and then what you want to do is you want to email that to yourself. When you do an email in Outlook, it's going to say what size do you want to use, and then that's when you can select the size, probably small or medium, that's below 250 kilobytes. Send that to yourself. Then you want to do the same thing for your passport bio page. That doesn't have to be square. Do the same for the cover of your passport, and then for your itinerary. All those have to be JPEG format. For your itinerary, I don't think they're real picky. It could be your first hotel in Nairobi. For example, I've got a confirmation that I'm staying at the Serena Hotel in Nairobi. That may be, take a screenshot of that on your computer if you and create a JPEG. That's really all you need. It's going to take about 30 minutes to fill out the application. Check back the next day, log back in, see the status. It's probably approved in a day, usually no more than 2 days. You got your approval. Download that PDF and print it in color and bring that with you to the airport. That is only documentation you need. You need that and your passport, and you're good to go through customs. Hey, what about COVID? Man, 2 years ago we traveled. It was so stressful. We had to get PCR tests to get into the country. Had to upload all that information. We had to have a test at camp to come back. Great news, we don't have to do any of that. Kenya has stopped requiring that as of last month. So no health forms, no proof of vaccination. You're clear to go. So that's all the documentation you need. One other thing I'll cover is people always ask, what vaccines do I need to go to Kenya? Well, the good news there again is no vaccines are required. Unless you've been to a yellow fever country, then you'll have to have a yellow fever vaccination, proof of that. The U.S., if you're coming from the U.S., it's not a yellow fever country, you don't need to get that. So as far as other vaccinations go, I say talk to your primary physician or go to a travel doctor, see what they recommend. They may recommend hepatitis, and by all means get the vaccinations that they require, that they recommend, but none are actually required. The next thing, lastly, I'll cover is malaria. Many people doctors will recommend they take malaria pills before they go. I say if that's what your doctor recommends, then that's perfectly fine. You'll have to take those for about 2 weeks when you get back as well. I don't take malaria pills. The reason why is because we're going to Kenya during the winter time. I rarely see a mosquito. In fact, you know, just say by chance you were to be very, very unlucky, get bitten by mosquito-carrying malaria, it's very treatable. When you come back, if you're showing symptoms, let your doctor know you've been to a malaria area, and you can be treated easily. So that's really it. That's all you need. It's very simple now. In the next episode, I want to cover what you need to pack to carry with you if you're going on the Great Migration Safari. So stay tuned for that. I hope you'll subscribe, and thanks for watching.